just want to, thank you all for coming out. And in case you haven't figured it out yet, I've signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. And keep in mind the word change. To me, change is for the good.
So back in 2001, Shaquille O'Neal pretty much shocked the NBA community with his move to the Los Angeles Lakers from the Orlando Magic. Now, with the stint with LA, Shaquille O'Neal had went on to win 3 consecutive championships with Kobe Bryant, Phil Jackson, and the rest of the Lakers squad from 2000 to 2003. Shaquille O'Neal was also the Finals MVP for all of those 3 championships. Then in 2004, for the 2004 NBA championship, Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers came up short in the NBA Finals versus the Detroit Pistons, losing in, I believe, 5 games. After that Finals run, Shaquille O'Neal, as everyone know, had left LA to go to Miami. Now, the story for the most part has always been Shaq leaving because of the friction with him and Kobe Bryant, as well as, well, I'll let you listen to what Shaq said his reason was for leaving LA.
At what point did you realize that you had to make a change, that you had to leave and come to another NBA team other than the Lakers?
The middle of last year when they stopped Phil's negotiations and they stopped my negotiations. I knew it was going to be a change because I've been around long enough to know how stuff was going to go. I wasn't born yesterday. So I know how stuff's going to go.
So yesterday, as I'm constructing some information on the Mitchell report, I come across some footage from Reggie Wright, former associate of Suge Knight. And he talked about the real reason in his eyes of why Shaq left LA back in '04. And it wasn't because of Kobe Bryant.
Give up the watch, bro. Give up that jewelry. And so Shaq, everybody thinks Shaq left here for behind that Kobe and stuff. Shaq got out of there because the main streets was pushing up on him, which he had a lot of them on their side. But this dude Stutterbox, who was Farrakhan's nephew, was out there extorting Shaq like crazy, threatening to put out a tape of him and his wife doing this and doing that. And that's why Shaq really was ready to get out of LA. It was just wild in the 2000s where everybody was getting...
Allegedly, Shaquille O'Neal had a problem with a guy named Stutterbox. There was some issues going down, gang ties, gang-related type of issues I'm hearing. And somewhere around the line, Wack 100 is actually involved in this situation as well because allegedly, Wack 100 intervened and helped save Shaquille O'Neal out of a situation that he was in big trouble with. And it's been alleged that Stutterbox was the real reason that Shaq left LA. Listen to the story that Wack 100 had to say about the situation with Shaq and Stutterbox.
Some shit.
Yeah.
When we coming outside on the stairway, me and my attorney, they stop us. They say, look, man, we can't afford this harassment lawsuit you file. You know, I'm beyond the gated community. I'm claiming I'm embarrassed. I got to move my family. My wife is traumatized. You kick my dough in. I'm putting extras on it, right?
Right.
They said, listen, man. They advised my attorney. My attorney said, look, dude said, drop the case and they owe you one. If you don't drop it, right, then you know what come with that. My attorney's talking to me. He know my personal business and say, you know how you are every day. So you don't really need that in your mix. So I said, well, listen, I don't need no motherfuckers hemming me up every day. We figured out as we figured out. I leave it like that. About 6 months go by, I look at the media. I see they got Shaq tied up. They're making accusations that Shaq paid the Main Street Crips to go kidnap this dude, Stutterbox. It wasn't at LA Lobby, it was on Sunset Boulevard. Right? So they tied Shaq into it. Shaq had did videos with the Main Streets because Box was his dude. They using all this shit against him, saying he's tied into the gang culture and all this shit, blase, blase, blase. Right? I call my man Money Mark. Right? Money Mark is Shaquille's right-hand man, his business partner. I said, yo, Mark, check it out. Call my attorney. Tell my attorney, I said, put you online with that federal officer. Have your attorney call that federal officer to the stand. But first tell him to call Box to the stand. You want him to do one thing and one thing only. Ask Box if he's a federal informant, document it. Everybody from LA is in the courtroom, he's gonna lie. Trust me, I know him, he's gonna lie. When that happens, I'm giving you a jewel because Shaq looked out for me, right? I don't need this favor, so I'm passing it to you. Have your attorney call this Greg Cadence in, have him take the stand, and then let him tell the judge and present the documents he had, the fingerprints, all the paperwork, the payments they've been paying this dude every month to show that this dude is a federal informant. At that point in time, Box has perjured himself on the stand. Whatever allegations against Shaq and anybody else tied to the case, they got to kick it out. I lay back. Money Mark calls my attorney. My attorney called me. I said, yeah, give him that information. That favor they owe me, let them use it. He need it. I don't need it. Because they got Shaq in the trick bag. You can go to Google. That shit is still on Google. They do all that. Sure enough, he get up there, Box under oath, denies it, all this. They call Greg Cadence in the motherfucker. Greg Cadence come in with his file, hands it to the judge. The judge open it up. I guess, I don't know, it's some type of contract you sign when you signing up for these type of things, former programs or whatever. Judge looks at it, calls, makes sure it's authentic, throws the case out. Not only does Shaq walk, but all the Main Street Crips walk too that day out of court. That's how that happened.
All right then.
Damn, Wack, you the one that saved Shaq then,
I saved
Right, I was about to say
and
that.
all the main streets. Just real shit. Just real shit.
know
A lot of shit I don't talk about.
You know, that blew my mind, bro. For the most part, I thought the reason that Shaq, just like most of y'all thought, left the Lakers was because of him and Kobe not getting along. And, you know, of course, office management was just seeing Kobe as the future and not so much Shaquille O'Neal for whatever reason. But it looks to be deeper than that. Rap albums was involved and a lot of stuff that Shaq was into back in the day. So this was surprising, man. And I just wanted to bring this story out to you guys here on the Mitchell Report. I did some research and I saw a couple stories just released about Shaq having this issue with the guy Stutterbox, and that may have actually been the real reason he left LA, because of fear of his safety for him and his family. He went to Miami and became a cop, didn't he? Didn't Shaquille O'Neal, I got to talk to the bosses, didn't Shaquille O'Neal leave LA, go to Miami and become a sheriff, a police officer? So to me, this thing might actually have some legs to it, regardless of what the reports are saying. But this is the Mitchell Report, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm 7 Mitchell, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all you support. You guys stay safe. And let me know what y'all think about Shaq. Do y'all feel like the Stutterbox situation possibly ran him out of LA? Have y'all heard about this story before? Or are y'all sticking with the Shaquille O'Neal excuse about the moves that were made internally with the team was the reason why he left? Y'all let me know, man. This is the Mitchell Report. I am 7 Mitchell, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.
Okay, now AR with the cooler kick. Keep street, we run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. Hop out, get the spraying stuff. Cause my last ops wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunting. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.